to take this first call away from, and what's your question?
I'm from New York State,
Okay,
and my question, it's actually a follow-up question from a previous show. I had a skin rash, and a couple of things Dr. Peat mentioned was, one, the dry CO2, but the salt baths, too, which I've been doing. It's gotten a lot better, but there's two things I added that I just wanted to get your commentary on. One, probiotics. I've been doing the K and the carrots, and I just don't know that that does enough to build the right bacteria, given that theoretically, even if no bacteria is ideal, I don't think it's practical. And I think from reading in one of your papers, Metchnikoff, he said inflammation is an exaggeration of the aging process, or maybe those are your words, and that he consumed fermented food and believed that proper bacteria was the key to longevity. So in light of that, I mean, I think the probiotics actually has been helpful to me. I took about 15 strains, and maybe you haven't had maybe there hasn't been enough science done on it, but it seems to me that it's a positive. So that's one. And the second thing I added was thymus gland and adrenal gland and hypothalamus, desiccated, low heat, grass-fed animals. And I think that's helped, too, because I think you mentioned the first thing that happens if you have a cortisol spike on a regular basis is, your thymus gland goes first, then your muscles go. And if you're older, over 50, that to me seems like you never know whether your thymus gland's gone, but I figured why not take that. So I've added those two things. The other thing topically, the third one is vitamin E from a capsule and CoQ10 squeezed out of a capsule onto the skin area, sort of around it. I don't know whether you think those are good ideas or whether you'd have anything else to try to clear the thing up completely.
Okay, well, let's get round to those three questions. Thanks for your asking the questions. So, Dr. Peat, probiotics first. Let's get your take on probiotics and then move through the glandulars and the vitamin E, CoQ10, and we do have three more callers queued up here, so let's get started with this.
Yeah, getting the ideal intestinal flora would be extremely important. It's very hard to do, though, and so it takes a lot of trial and error. Yogurt works for lots of people, but sometimes it takes other bacteria. My experience is that the antibiotic substances produced by Bacillus subtilis and the Echinoformis, Echinoformis, I think it is, or Echinoformis, I guess. But anyway, the bacteria that produce antibiotic substances are very helpful, and the bacteriophage virus that kills specific bacteria, including some of them kill E. coli and some of the others that can be toxic. So,
and these bacteriophages are available?
Yeah, a few of them are available in Life Extension Foundation, for example, but there are other companies making a bigger variety of them now available, but most of the work for the last 70 years has been in Eastern Europe, and it's just now catching on in the U.S.
Okay, and then what about glandulars?
They are at least good nutrition, and some of them do have some active agents, like adrenal cortex contains a fair amount of Pregnenolone.
Oh, there you go. Okay, I know you're a good supporter of Pregnenolone. And then I know you do support vitamin E use, and what do you have to say about vitamin E and CoQ10 as a cutaneous treatment?
Very good. They're poorly absorbed, but any you do absorb is very helpful.
Okay.